Guys, this is us, Patrick Brooks, for the Heavy Underground Farm Report. Um, just doing some testing here, really. I'm not going to generally record here, but I just want to get some content out there, talk about Heavy Metal Art Temple's new album. I know it was released a few months ago. They're coming to town in Denver here in a couple days. They're going to be here on August 2nd. I'm super excited to see them at Valley of the Sun. So I just wanted to take a closer look at the album. It's fantastic. Definitely an album of the year type of contender here. I'm just going to go through it. Heavy Tempo, like kind of I guess like a bluesy, psyche, doomy, heavyweight band. They really, they check a lot of boxes. They're versatile. They easily transition between styles on their songs. That it sounds natural. Nothing sounds forced with Heavy Temple. Fantastic. They're led by singer High Priestess Nighthawk. Great voice. She's writing great lyrics for the song. She's a bass player as well. Great, really interesting bass player. Not just following along with the guitars. There's definitely driving these songs into with more depth, driving them into directions. I love that. Lord Paisley on guitar, fantastic guitar player, and Baron Lycan on drums. Drumming's really good on this album too. The guitar playing's great. Really like this band as musicians. Um, Man, the album is heavy, heavy. It's good heavy underground music here. I mean, it's definitely there's nothing light about this. This isn't spacey, drift off into space type of album. There's good rock songs here. There's some metal, there's some grunge, there's some mostly just heavy desert type sounds, I guess. So starts off with an excellent first song. Hang on, I got the song list here in front of me. Extreme Indifference to Life, which kind of sets the tone, the theme for a lot of these songs. It starts off with a big ass riff. My head's banging right away listening to this song. The vocals are great. They're clean, they're clear, nicely placed in the mix. No domination of lyrics here. It's a really classic underground sound. I love this. The song is a ripper. Definitely, that heavy acid blues like sound. The second song, we've got Hyrieth. It's got a heavier start. This song's a little less bluesy, more grungy. Once again, the vocals are fantastic, haunting. There's cool guitar effects here. I'm not a musician, so I can't really get into what they're doing with the amps and guitars, except that I like it. It's heavy, man. It's a tough song. Good songwriting. It's 4 minutes long. It doesn't seem that long. The groove is super cool. Like the third song is a great song as well. This Divine Indiscretion. That's probably my favorite song. Singing, the vocals here remind me of Rachel Nagy from the Detroit Cobras, if you're familiar with those guys. And I think this song really shows off the versatility of Heavy Tempo. They're like not like a simple metal band, or they embrace all kinds of different styles. Their playing's tight, songwriting's excellent. I think they're like in that first tier of heavy underground bands. In this song, the third song, check out like around the 3:15 mark. There's like this crazy explosion of energy. It's a furious jam, man. Breakneck speed kind of stuff here, and it's a nice change. I really enjoy this part of the song. I think when I was reviewing it, I wrote, "Song feels like you're hanging on to your life while your craziest friend drives like a maniac through a mountain pass, barely making turns and narrowly avoiding a cliff or oncoming traffic in every corner." So I love that kind of shit. This is like got some Highway Star qualities, little Deep Purple perhaps. It's very good. House of Worship's an excellent song. It's the next track. More doomy, definitely kind of traditional doom. I think there's maybe some Candlemass influence in here. I think they mentioned that in an interview they had with Noise Magazine. Man, these lyrics are deep. They're about betrayal from authority figures. It's probably maybe religious betrayal. It could be personal betrayal, but it definitely reads like betrayal, that promise. I think those promises that we hear and perhaps a church-like setting that we just don't seem to see follow through on. So good, mature themes to the songwriting. Enjoy the next song, Snake Oil. It's fucking ripper, man. It's more the same type of lyrics, disappoint with religion or a higher power type of disappointment. This is a good rock and roll song, man. This band is tight. Drums are super impressive on this track. Bass playing's great. It's just not, boring bass playing. It's there's leads in there and there's interesting patterns going on there with the bass playing that make the songs. It adds to the depth of the song for me. So I really enjoy that. The Garden of Heathens, excuse me, in the Garden of Heathens. It's a beautiful instrumental song. I think the quality of the musicians, it really shines here. They sound great. This track, it creates a lot of space and it feels huge. It's like, this is the only kind of spacey drifting, maybe, psych kind of part of the album for me. I enjoyed it. It's not really a long song, but it kind of gives the album a breather, It's like that contemplative moment. There's been a lot of doubt and anger in the previous tracks, and I think the band, the lyricist is expressing some betrayal, and maybe this is that moment where they're thinking about where they want to go with that, and they're not just the songwriting, but their personal feelings. And where they go with it is Jesus Wept, and this is a heavy song. It's got a heavy riff trading out with a nice vocal piece. You really feel the contempt of the vocalist. High Priestess Nighthawk is spitting these lyrics out with an amazing effect. Emotion is dripping from this track. It's angry. The guitars are angry. The drums are angry. The bass is angry. And yeah, man, I mean, the feel really comes through here, and like some angry music. So this track really works for me. Like I said, it's a ripper, man. I like this kind of heavy stuff that they're doing here. And the last song, Psychomantium, I hope I'm saying that one right too. That's like some thrashiness here. I enjoyed. It's heavy. I think this is like your mosh pit producing song. I think this one's going to get some people moving around the floor when they play it live. There's like some beat down punk rock speed drumming and wild guitar soloing, and the bass is just driving, and man, I can just see myself getting those double horns up in the air. I think you're gonna be getting some headbanging in here on this one. I think when I wrote about it, I wrote, this is a ripper, a white knuckle roller coaster with all the twists and turns you can handle. Like the best rides, hang on till the end, and definitely hang on to the end of this album. This is an album of the year contender in my book. It's definitely a top 10. Heavy Temple is a band that fucking gets it, and then they fucking deliver it. It's very satisfying. They're out on the road right now. They're melting faces, playing with Valley of the Sun. It's a pretty extensive tour. It looks like they're stopping pretty much fucking everywhere. So if you're anywhere close, get out there and see them. And like I said, I'm going to see them next week. I'm super excited about it. I'll give you my impressions of their tour. And I hope you guys get a chance. If you haven't listened to this album, definitely check it out. If you have listened to it, well, fucking spin it again, because it's fucking awesome. All right, y'all. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye. Oh, yeah. Heavy Underground, Farm Report, or something like that. Something like that. I don't know. We'll work on that part.